Hello, my name is Pastor Eric Shafer. I'm the senior pastor here at Mount Olive Lutheran Church in Santa Monica, California, and this is Hope Matters. Each week we talk to an interesting person from around the community or even around the U.S. or around the world about the theme of hope, because we believe that hope matters. My guest this week is Evangeline Dai, who is a student at Pacific Lutheran Theological Seminary in Berkeley, California, studying to be a Lutheran pastor. She is also, while she's at the seminary, she works in the office assisting in the team program. So welcome, Evangeline. We're glad you're with us.
Thank you.
So most of our viewers probably don't know what the team program is. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what that program is?
Okay, so TEAM is TEEM, stands for Theological Education for Emerging Ministries. And this is a Lutheran, ELCA Lutheran and Episcopal Church in United States program in the seminaries that help candidates that cannot go to MDiv, or they are already serving in the ministry and could not just go through the 4-year MDiv program. So this program is kind of like just help them to become pastor without go through MDiv program, but still get the theological education.
So those people would tend to be second career people already serving as a pastor in another denomination, things like that?
Yes, and including some ethnic or language specific ministries, and they already serving as minister, and the Synod will approve them to be ordained as pastor.
And do they take their courses then remotely? Is that how they get prepared, or how does it work?
They will be on campus 3 times every year, and every time will stay for 1 week. And the other time they will study remotely and communicate through Zoom meeting or emails.
Wonderful. So that's a great program. Well, I'm sure it also helps in some of our deep rural and deep urban situations where we have congregations that really need a pastor and can't, and it's tough to find a pastor too.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, you have an interesting background. You were born in Taiwan, but you're a Texan now. And tell us a little bit about your journey, both your journey personally and maybe a little bit about your journey of faith.
So I was born and raised in Taipei, Taiwan. And Taiwan is not, Christians in Taiwan are minority, and I wasn't a Christian. My family is still not Christian. And I converted to Christianity at age of 29. So I became Christian as an adult. And I moved to United States. Actually, I had a marriage before, so I moved to United States with my ex-husband. But I just, the marriage didn't work out, so I got divorced. And during the time, I found my home church, First Lutheran Church in Bel Air, Texas. And that's how I became a Lutheran. And how did I become Christian? I would say it's the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Yes, and then, yeah, and Faith Lutheran just cultivated me and gave me a lot of chance to serve as in choir, in Bill choir, in the kitchen, in Chinese ministry. So I was so happy to serve God, and then just got a call to come to seminary.
Wonderful, wonderful. And what as you look forward to the next few years after seminary, where would you like to serve? What sort of setting would you like to be in? Do you have an idea?
I think we'll be multicultural ministries, but I don't restrict myself on any certain type, and I'm open to any calls around the world. just see where the Holy Spirit calls me to. And I believe I'm not worrying about my call. I will get a call.
I believe that too, my friend.
Yeah.
I believe that too.
God will
So
use me. Oh, sorry.
that's all right. No, and for our viewers, Evangeline and I were talking before because I have seen her online because she does some translation work, has helped our synod with some translation work. So what languages are you fluent in, Evangeline, besides English?
So I speak Taiwanese. That's my mother tongue. And the official language in Taiwan right now is Mandarin. So I speak Mandarin. And then right now in America, of course, I speak English.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the three languages I can speak fluently, but I learn, of course, in seminary, learn biblical, Greek, Hebrew, and we learn Spanish for worship at PLTS.
Oh, what a great idea. What a great idea. That's wonderful. So Mandarin is the largest Chinese language, right? As far as the largest number of people in the world, that's the one Chinese language that's spoken by more people than any other, right? Of the Southeastern Asian languages.
So Mandarin is spoken by most Chinese people, although some of them speak another dialect in certain province, but that's the official language.
When you do translation for the church, you're mainly working in Mandarin then for us.
Yes.
Yeah. And now I see on your Zoom link that you have your name, and then those Chinese characters are your name in Mandarin or Taiwanese.
So as a written language, Mandarin and Taiwanese share the Chinese characters.
Ah, okay. I didn't know that. Thank you. All right. We learn things, that's for sure. So good. All right. Well, we're very good. So as you know, Evangeline, our theme is hope. So you have this amazing background. So where do you find hope in your life and in society today?
So personally, in my life in the past, the most depressed time was in my marriage. But I know God's there with me. And then although I divorced, but I still have my faith in God. And I was hoping for a future that because I was so depressed, I was hoping to have a future that I will be closer with God and have my faith and also have a better life. Because as an Asian woman, divorce is something that people will look down on me. But I still had hope that I can do something. I can be great.
Wonderful. I don't doubt it, my friend. I don't doubt it. So wonderful. So, and what are your hopes for our Lutheran Church, the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America? What do you hope for this church that you're going to join as a rostered leader someday?
Yeah, so in seminary, I saw so many people that was not able to be a pastor maybe 50 years ago because we just started ordained women and then queer people in seminary. Also, these wonderful young people, they bring in very diverse cultural and new insights to the world. And my hope is the church in the future will be more inclusive and more diverse.
Wonderful. Is there anything else you'd like to add today?
Yeah, because I received my external call on Pentecost Sunday. So I believe multicultural and diversity is my call. And then being in ELCA that people know as the widest denomination, and I am a woman of color, I really believe that we can have a future that's more inclusive and diverse and show God's love and show the theme of Pentecost.
Wonderful. Hopefully we can become the Church of Pentecost every day, can't we? So that's a hope, isn't it, for sure?
Yes.
Well, thank you for being with us this week on Hope Matters, Evangeline. We're very grateful, and best wishes and best of luck in seminary. And so what year are you in school? What are you just starting, or are you?
So I just finished my 3rd year of study. I graduated last weekend.
Wonderful. So do you need to do an internship yet, or are you ready for ordination?
So I'm waiting. I'm going to internship. So PLTS, different from most other ELCA seminarians, we have internship at the last year. So we finish all the studies and then go and have a graduation commencement and go to internship. But we will receive our certificate after internship.
So you have your Master of Divinity degree now, or you will have it whenever they give it to you soon, right?
They will give it to me after internship.
Okay.
I already had the commencement.
You have the diploma. I got it. You got it. Wonderful. Well, that's wonderful. Well, good. Well, then, so in another year, you'll be looking for a full-time call then.
Yes, and I will have internship in your synod.
Where will you have it?
I will have my internship in Torrance, California. So that's
Southwest California. You'll be my neighbor. All right. Well, then we will see each other at meetings, I'm sure. So that's wonderful. Well, we'll look forward to that. And that'll be great to have you in the neighborhood and see you at synod meetings. Wonderful. I didn't know that part. Well, that's a bonus. So, our viewers need to look for this young pastor in LA area very soon. And wonderful. Well, thank you for joining us today on Hope Matters, Evangeline. It's been a pleasure to get to know you a little bit today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is Hope Matters, a weekly program of Mount Olive Lutheran Church, where we interview interesting people from around the nation and around the community about the theme of hope, because we believe that hope matters. Our guest this week has been Evangeline Dai, who is just finishing her education at the Pacific Lutheran Theological Seminary in Berkeley, California, about to start her full-time internship in Torrance, California, and then in about a year will be ordained as a pastor in the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. So thank you for being with us. We believe that hope matters because we believe we have a God of hope. Hope you can join us again next week. Thank you.